What about this IRL vlog, bro? This fucking IRL vlog, boy. We got the goddamn motherfucking boat. Look at this. This is what's called a sidewalk. I'm a little bit worried. Like, what if in the future they close off all sidewalks? And what if you can't go outside anymore? Like, what if you can't go outside anymore, bro? And because, like, the thing of, like, how easy it would be to make it so that you just have to stay in a pod all this time is, like, because what's your excuse for being outside at 2 o'clock in the morning? So it's like literally they can just have like a curfew on humans for the rest of ever, and there really wouldn't be any sort of no, I need to go outside because of this. There could just be no freedom. I was thinking earlier, I was like, why do you think? So I was asking myself, I was like, why do you think people are so mean? Why do you think people are so mean? At least for me, it's just like, I encounter so many, and they're not, the problem with the mean people is that they're not indirectly mean, is that they're just kind of, I guess, two-faced and more passive-aggressive. Which is just like, I mean, if you're gonna be an asshole, just be point blank with it. I think that's also like why I like one of the leaders, the supervisors, or like he's like above supervisors in the company that I work for. It's from day one, the very first time that I met him, he came at me like a fucking asshole. And like, he's an asshole, and he didn't pretend, try to get on your good side at first, and then like use that, like if you're cool with somebody, and then use that connection to have power over you to be an asshole and tell you what to do and like be a dick. It's like, the reason why I like him is because he's just like himself. But I notice like with people, it's just like they're very indirectly like threatening. I like, that's why I feel like, like when I'm like in public, I kind of not right now. I mean, obviously, like the cars will go by, and then sometimes when I'm recording a video, a car will fucking come up and stop, and then like they don't even say anything, they'll just and fucking like do that shit. And I guess that's normal. I'm not talking about that. I guess that's normal because it's just like, what is this dude doing at 2 o'clock in the morning? Freaking tripod. Like, what is he, like, I kind of get that, but it's just like when, it's just like there's just too many of them. Like grocery stores, it's like threatening. But it's just like all these people who are being assholes, it's just like you realize they literally can't physically hurt you. And if they do, you can cash out. But it's just like so uncomfortable sometimes. And like I said, I asked the question, it's like, why are there so many mean people? And I think it stems from like maybe like, how we were all children, and then maybe that child got bullied or something, and then maybe as a defense mechanism, now that they're adults, is just like, in order to not get hurt, you have to start with being like an attack towards random people. You have to start with that so you don't get hurt. Because like for me, who is a nice person, it's just like I'm really really nice. And then I just like almost get taken advantage of. And it's very hard. It's very, very stressful. It's very it takes a lot of energy, starting with like a nice gesture or comforting the person, or like, you're safe with me, like, and then they just automatically already go for my throat, and I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? This other dude who I work with, it's just like, he is the most two-faced person I have ever seen in my life. It's just like, because like I've had problems with him. It's like I haven't been working, but like in the past, it's like all right, you know, he was an asshole to me, threw shit on my face, you know, not literally, but like threw shit on my face, and I'm like, and then the next day I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start over. Even that you attacked me, I'm going to start over, and I'm going to start off on the kind foot, so we don't have to go fucking 12 hours with this argument. So I started over. And then the next day, he started off kind. And then like halfway through the shift, he's an asshole again. And I understand what it is. I know that it's just like whatever he's got going on in his life and how he grew up, he's that way most likely for a reason. So it's just like, it just got to the point where I say as little words to him as possible and just try to get away from him as fast as possible. Do the business, do the work. What do you need me to fucking do? What are we doing here? I fucking do it, and then just leave me alone. And it's just like over and over and over again. It's just like consistently backstab. It's just like, it's not that like, oh, I'm done with you. It's just like, you need to figure out something with yourself before you come to me, because I am a delight to speak to. So I mean, he is astonishing of how two-faced he is. I gotta let everybody in Los Angeles is two-faced, because I realized what happened there is like, because when you first moved to Los Angeles, you put on a fake persona to like get a job, and then it's just like you do that for years, and then that becomes your personality of that, you know, you're just kind of fake. And I'm so glad and honored to have a job to where I can just start out with just being myself. And I'm an asshole sometimes, but I notice I never start with that. I never, like, because what happens to me, I never start with like seeing a person for the very first time who I've never spoken to, they haven't done anything to me, and I just automatically start being an asshole to them. I never do that. It's like, but it's like, that's what people do to me. It's like, I never even seen them before. I never even speak to them before. And they automatically start with something to like attacking me. And I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with society? Like, what is wrong with you guys? You know, like, I mean, I could never do that. I could never do that. I don't even understand. like how you could just not even see a person before and just start attacking them. But with that said, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the morning. Bye.